Virgos, I'm Christy, you're watching Tiny Turtle Tarot, and this is your reading for the year ahead. As always though, if anything I say resonates, please let me know by liking and subscribing. Let's get on with your reading. What's happening for you, Virgo, in 2024? First card is the Fool. The Fool. Can't say it, sorry. That's beautiful. So you have a new journey beginning this year. It could be, for you, it's like a new career energy I'm getting. If you're in a solid career and you have no plans of changing, you could just be taking a new hobby or a side hustle to the next level. But it feels like, for me, for a lot of you, you're having like a new start in a career, or if you're in a career and, like I say, you don't plan on changing, you're just moving to a different department of this where you get to learn new things, because this is that energy of like the first day of school almost, or maybe you're that age where you're starting school or uni, or college, whatever you'd call it. But there's something where it's nerves. It's like first day nerves or something, where you're learning something new, you're going somewhere new, and you're excited, but you're nervous and you're afraid, but you're also like, you know it's time, and you're like, it's anticipation. It's like excited anticipation. You're on the right track, I feel like telling you, if you are on this, and if you start going down this track this year, you're doing the right thing. You're in alignment with the right things. I don't know, I feel like some of you might be doubting whether or not you've chosen the right avenue, or whether or not you're doing the right thing, but you are. And like, your excitement for this and your nerves, it's like telling you, yes, you are doing the right thing. Like, it's usually the people that aren't worried or nervous that aren't going anywhere. They're not going anywhere new, and they're not trying to become anything other than what they are. And I feel like you journeying forward and seeing more of the world also, I'm getting, you're doing the right thing. 9 of Wands, you are getting rid of anything you used to protect yourself because you're aware that it wasn't actually protecting you. So this could be like, I don't know, it feels like for some of you, you have a little bit of, or did in the past have some defensiveness, or there's some type of mask or something that you wore in the past where you're not wearing that anymore. You're aware that it didn't actually protect you. It just made you act like someone you're not. And you're kind of walking into this new year bravely as yourself. It's very beautiful. King of Cups also. Whoa. Queen of Swords. So in love, some of you have somebody with you this year. I say with you this year because I feel like obviously you're not all in a relationship, but there is somebody coming into your life this year that is very interested in being with you long term. And with the Queen of Swords, you might be a little bit sharp with them. Man or woman doesn't matter, but this is your energy here, where you might be a little bit, I don't know why I'm getting, you're a bit cutthroat, or you're a bit, you might be unsure if you like this person. I don't know why I'm getting that they're very nice, but because they're very nice, for some reason you don't like that or something. I don't know, maybe you like the enemies to lovers thing, because there's something where this person's just nice to you from the get-go, and you're gonna be like, don't like that, or it puts you off or something, because you're used to, it's almost like maybe your idea of love and this person's idea of love from what they grew up with is very different, and yours might be a little bit more like bickering or like banter maybe, whereas this person is just like very gentle and soft and caring, and it might be a little bit scary to you to begin with. So I feel like for some reason you might try and scare this person off or something, because there's this energy here of you kind of being mean or blunt or rude to see if they are strong enough to take it. And I don't mean that in a mean way, and I think that's an exaggerated way to say it. I think it's just you kind of testing someone. It's almost like you're aware that you can, like, you're aware that sometimes it's that energy of like maybe you're hangry sometimes, and you're aware that you can say something that might hurt someone's feelings, and you're like, I'm going to test them sooner rather than later to see if they're going to be... And they actually are, because they're a King of Cups. They will take it, they will... I don't know, and this sounds like manipulative maybe, or silly, but this person is tougher than they look, and it's because they're kind and gentle and caring to you. You're going to be like, You might think like they're very sensitive, and then you realize they're actually not. They're very strong. Like, it takes a lot of strength to be as sensitive as they are. 7 of Swords coming out with the Magician. You are very much running away from something you've manifested, but it's chasing you and it's going to catch up to you. So you might have manifested a fiance this year. You might have manifested a family this year. It feels like something you've already asked for in the previous years, and now you're like, oh, I don't know if I want that. Now it's facing me. I'm not sure actually. I know I asked for a husband and a family and stuff like that, but it's a lot of commitment. It's a bit scary. There's something where it's coming for you, and if you already have a husband and a family, this part won't resonate, but there's something you've asked for, and you're then gonna be like, oh, it just feels like a little bit like you're trying to dodge something because you're not sure if you'll be able to keep it, but it's still gonna get to you anyway. Like, I don't know how to explain that better. Like, you wanted this and you're gonna get it, even if you start to question whether you're capable of keeping it up. I don't know why that was a weird thing to say, but you know what I mean. Even if you're... Yeah, it's all good. The Chariot and the 7 of Pentacles. You're also going to travel a bit. 7 of Pentacles is you waiting patiently. And with the Chariot, you've been waiting patiently. Maybe you've been saving up to travel, maybe you've been saving up to go on a trip of the world, or you've just been waiting for your time to shine and be successful. You're kind of going to have a lot of success in your career and have to travel at the same time. And I might have said this to you last week, which is funny, but I can't remember because I do all the signs and I don't remember who's who. But I just remember saying this to one of the signs. You are going to be multitasking. And because I see you on a plane, but you're on your laptop working. And that won't be for all of you. Obviously, you don't work on laptops, but it's just the image I'm getting. So take it as it resonates. For you, you're just going to be taking a phone, like if you do phone calls for work, you're on the phone while traveling, but you're traveling distances, like overseas and things, but you're doing it well. You're not going to be overwhelmed by this, I want to say. Don't be like, oh, that wouldn't be fun, I don't want to work and travel. No, it's like you're going to be happy about it. You're going to be easily getting through the work and then enjoying your travels, which is nice. Three of Swords and the 6 of Swords. Also, that's beautiful. So 3 of Swords is pain. Hear me out, because I did just say that's beautiful. You have the 6 of Swords grounding it, and 6 of Swords is moving on calmly, and moving on calmly away from pain. It feels as if, and if you look at this actually, this is very different to the traditional Tower of the 6 of Swords, which is even better. 6 of Swords usually is someone in a boat, and they've just left rocky waters, and they've got their 6 swords on their boat as they sail away, but this is actually leaving all those 6 swords and flying away. It's very beautiful. So you're kind of flying away from all this pain. And for a lot of you, I feel this could be even physical, emotional pain. Physical, emotional, that was a weird thing to say. This could be physical pain. But it doesn't have to be, it could also be mental, because there is swords. And I feel you're letting go of it. You're letting go of it and you're taking a new... It's almost like you're deciding you can't take that anymore. And you're like, there's 2 ways I can go about this. And I'm going to choose to take the higher path and to move into a happier life and a calmer life. Because I can't go on living in that pain, so I'm gonna take a new, it's almost, I don't know why I'm getting it, something's out of the box or something. There's something where you're thinking outside of the box, or you're just like, okay, I can't carry on down this avenue, and I don't want to do that either. But what if I just did something completely different? What if I changed my life completely? I don't know, and it could be to do with your health. But this is like you moving on from it, so don't be like alarm bells ringing. It's something you've already been struggling with, and then you're getting over it this year, which is very beautiful. Six of Cups also. Six of Cups is someone returning from your past, and Six of Wands and the Six of Swords tried to come out earlier. So there's somebody returning from your past that is going to be surprised by how well you're doing this year. And I don't mean that in a, like, they're surprised you're doing well. It's not like that. They're just surprised to the extent of how well you're going to be doing. Like, they're like, what? You're doing this? Because of all the success that's coming with this Chariot card and the travel and everything like that. There's something where someone goes, huh? I don't know why I'm getting someone's going to be saying you're like famous. There's something where someone's going to say that to you and you're going to go, huh? Huh? But there's something you're achieving of significance in the eyes of society or something this year, where that does look like something someone could say to you. And it's someone you went to school with, or it's someone you used to know very well but haven't spoken to. Like from childhood, I'm getting. Two of Cups, soulmate. This is a soulmate from childhood. It doesn't have to be romantic. I'm just feeling like this is someone you connected to very well when you were younger. And it's very, very nice. Could be a Gemini I'm also getting, but it doesn't have to be. Someone that you're going to be happy to reconnect with them. Even if you're very different now to who you used to be when you used to know them, you're just going to both be happy to be around each other's energies again. And it can be completely platonic. For a lot of you, I feel this is platonic. But there is cups here, so there is love. It's like a love amongst a friend or something. You just have a lot of love for this person and them you. Nine of Swords, Three of Pentacles. There's also fear for some reason. I'm feeling around the end of the year there's going to be a project or collaboration, and you might be a little bit afraid to accept it. Like it's like an offer of someone wanting to join forces or something. Maybe you've been burned in the past by somebody wanting to collaborate and not kind of coming through with their end of the deal or something, because it's like you're afraid of that happening twice. But it seems like a positive thing. It seems like the fact that you're worried that this won't be balanced work, reciprocated hard work, the fact that you're worried about that is you're going to be on high alert, aware of it. So you're going to be making sure there's a contract, or you're going to be making sure that it's very well communicated what each other's roles are in a project or something, and that you will have to fulfill those. I don't know, because it's like you've been burned in the past or something. What's happening in love for Virgo? The Emperor, beautiful, and the Four of Cups, somebody that nothing really happened with. So if you're single, I'm going to do a little bit of a singles read here, and then couples, if you're coupled up, if you're in a relationship, I should say. But so this is the singles bit. With the Emperor and the Four of Cups, I'm feeling like there's somebody that approached you in the past that something almost got off the ground with, and nothing ever came of it. And this is somebody that's very mature, man or woman, doesn't matter. They're very masculine energy, and they're very sure of themselves. I'm getting, they're very like stubborn almost. They're very kind of, but anyways, they're just, this person, even though they're kind of stubborn and sure of themselves, it's a nice energy because they're not, I don't know, I just feel like this person has a backbone. And nothing got off the ground with them in the past, but they're still willing to kind of try again with you. And I feel something's happening with this person this year. And the Empress is here. The Emperor and the Empress, perfect couple. It's a very nice fit with someone new coming into your life. It feels, I'm going to say there's lots of sixes here, and I was about to say 6 months time without even noticing that there's lots of sixes. So 6 months time, the middle of the year, I'm feeling there's somebody that you will be partnered with if you're single. Like, you're gonna be, like, this is click. You're clicking with someone. If you're in a relationship, I feel you and somebody that you're in a relationship with this year, don't neglect the relationship with them, because there's something where you might be very focused on your career and say no to date nights or certain opportunities or certain outings. There's something about you finding balance this year, or maybe that's a past energy where you have rejected date nights and things like that, because this year it feels like priority. It feels like you're bringing priority to the things you care about and enjoy, and you enjoy spending time with your person, so you're going to make that a priority. And the same with them. They're going to make you a priority no matter what they do. If they have their own, like, business or something, or you have your own business, you're like scheduling time to make sure you have a day a week where you get to go on a date with this person, date nights or something. But it's very, like, healthy this year. I feel like there's nothing big happening apart from the biggest thing of all, of you just being solid. Like, there's nothing, if you're in a relationship, I'm not feeling anything, there's no red flags or anything this year apart from you making sure you're there for each other this year. And you're gonna be. Maybe I don't know, you or your person is kind of regretting not being there for each other more in the past year. So then you're like, well, what can we do better? Be there for each other more. Oh, Page of Cups. There's also an apology this year. So this is an apology. This feels like, I don't know why I'm getting this energy. There's someone that was your boss in the past. You're not the boss of me. There's somebody that you worked for in the past that will be apologizing to you, or you will be apologizing to them. But it's a significant thing happening that you're not seeing coming. It's coming out of, it's a surprise. You could even reject this apology, or they reject yours, but that's a negative thing for me to say, but I'm just noticing the Four of Cups here. So it's kind of like, the Four of Cups isn't necessarily rejection, but it's seeing something held out in front of you and pondering for a second. There's going to be this moment of you, and it's going to be like, you can choose the high road, or you can choose to carry on the road you're down, of like, somebody's going to offer like an olive branch, and you're going to go, I'm really tempted to ignore it. I'm really tempted, but I know that the best thing is for me to take it. I don't know, there's something where someone's going to offer an olive branch or something like that. Could even be an old friend, or I don't know why I'm just getting a job. Someone you worked with or something. And you have an opportunity to heal it, but it's up to you to whether you take it. There's also something about a pet. You could get a pet by surprise this year, or like adopt another one if you already have an animal. You take another one in. It feels a little bit like you don't see it coming. There's also like, this animal is actually teaching you something, which is weird. This animal will teach you a lot this year, or an animal around you will teach you a lot. Like a bigger lesson in life or something. I don't know why it's coming through. They're gonna teach you something. It's not you teaching this animal anything. They're teaching you something, which is a bit strange. I'm gonna wrap your reading up here. Thank you so much for watching. If anything I said resonated, or you obviously feel like it will because it's not happened yet, please let me know by liking and subscribing, and I'll see you next Tuesday for Tiny Talks Tarot Tuesdays.